Okay, as promised, I'm going to do a quick video on how to do the glitch. So once you go to Photopea, I want you to click on New Project, and then a box is going to show up. And I want you to put your last name, so that way I know who turns it in. 800 pixels, that's what the PX is for, by 800 pixels. We're going to leave it at 72, a white background, and then we're going to do Create. Okay, now what you're going to do is hit your T, or you can click T on the bottom left here, and once you do that, you're going to have all your options. So what I would like for you to do is click here, and sometimes they show you a preview, sometimes they don't. It just depends. Oh, there it goes. I'm going to do this one here, and I'm going to bump this up to about 65, and I'm going to leave it black. You can change your color if you want. So click, and you're going to have a little cursor there. You can put your name, you can put glitch. Undo glitch mob. On the top right hand corner, hit check, and then after that on the hit V, or you can hit the arrow tool right here. Once you do that, you're going to have all these options. Select the transform, and then your control arms are going to show up. So what you do is hold down shift and take a corner and move it up, and what that'll do is keep everything in order. Okay, hit OK. On here, hit the one in the middle, center horizontally, and then center. Oh wait, that didn't work. Hold down your control button, hit A, that's how you get these marching ants, as they're called, and then hit center horizontally, and you got to select your layer, that's what it is. So make sure your layer is selected, that's why it's dark gray. But that's how you can tell that you selected it, because it's got dark gray. So center it, and then center it. Another way to tell is that if you move it around, you can see those red lines. That's how you can tell that's dead, like dead center. Okay. Once you're done, uncheck that, and then you can see that it's dead center. So next, take your layer, click and drag it all the way to the second icon. Let go, right? And then you're going to have a copy. Well, I'm going to call this one right side, and you do that by double clicking on. You double click on the name, and then you double click over here in the empty area. It's going to bring up this dialog, the layer style. That's what that's called, layer style. So what I want you to do is click overlay, and this is how, color overlay, sorry, and you're going to click on this. When you're selecting your color, I'm just going to do blue, and then hit OK. And then on your control arms, click that, and then move it to the right. I just use my keys on the corner bottom right hand side of my keyboard. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to make a copy, double click, left side, double click the layer, click overlay. I'm going to change the different color. I'm going to do pink, and then I'll hit OK. OK. And then make sure your control arms are selected, and then you go to the left. Okay. When you're done, select the control arms, turn them off, and you can kind of see that it's created already. So you're going to take the original one in your layers palette, and you're going to move it all the way up, and boom. Now you can kind of see that it's starting to take its effect. On the left side, I'm going to click transform. I'm going to bring that in just a little bit because I think it's too much. About right there. And whoops. So we're going to kind of dress this up a little bit. What you're going to do is you're going to select your layers, and you're going to do that by selecting each one, or you can do hold down shift key. So you see how I selected the bottom one, and then you're going to select the top one. Hold down the select key, and then what you're going to do is you're going to click on the folder icon there. Boom. And then we'll say original. Oh, got learn how to spell. Okay. And then take this layer, this folder, and you're going to drag it to this icon here. And then you're going to get a copy. And see, this is your eye. It means that you can see it. So we're going to turn that off. And in the original copy here, what we're going to do is we're going to double click on that. And we're going to say, we're going to call it combined. And I'll show you why. What we're going to do is we're going to combine everything. So you're going to click on combine, and then you're going to hold down shift, and then click everything that's inside of it. And then you're going to hold down control and hit the letter E as an echo. And then there you go. Now it's one layer. It's all combined. You can do the same thing in Clecky, but now I'm showing you how to do it with quick commands or hotkeys. So now that that's done, you're going to go over here, and I want you to draw a big rectangle like so. And then I want you to double tap. This is going to show up. And then you want to hit free transform. And then we're going to hit it to the right about 7 times. Okay, and then hit the check mark on the bottom. All right, we're going to do it again, but this time I'm going to select just a little bit on the bottom. Okay, make sure you double tap with 2 fingers. And that's going to bring up this window, transform. And then we're going to go to the left about 5 times. And then boom, we're done. So now you can kind of see it's got more of a glitchy effect. But I don't like this background. I think it's lame. So what I want you to do is go to the background, click on the lock. It's going to unlock it. Double click that layer. Your layer style panel is going to show up. Go to gradient. And in the gradient here, I want you to click on it. You can change the color. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it from black and white to dark gray. And I'm going to do something really subtle like that. See that? It's really subtle. So hit OK. And then style, you're going to go to radial. And you can see right here what it's doing. But I want it to be the other way. So hit reverse. And then boom, now you can see. All right, I'm going to scale it down to about 65. All right, that looks good. And then hit OK. And then that's pretty much it. You can do more if you want. You can select it, bring it down, create a new copy, and then transform. Oh, we still got that selected. If you still have this selected, right, what you do is go to select and hit deselect here. All right, and then there you go. Sorry about that. I should have told you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this up. And again, if you hold down your shift key, it'll make it look better. I'm actually going to turn it just a little bit. Hit OK. Turn off your control arms. And I'm going to put it underneath the original one. And I'm going to, just like in Clecky, I'm going to hit multiply. I'm going to change it. Kind of see how it disappears a little bit. And I'm going to drop the opacity down to about 40%. Actually, let's do more than that. Let's do 23%. Okay, then I want you to File, Export as JPEG, and hit Save. And that's going to go straight to your downloads. And then you email it to me.